Okay, guys, today we have the demo for We the Revolution, which is a different take on navigating the Paris Revolution, according to the description. It was put out by Polyslash, and then I think the publisher is Valkyrie Initiative, I believe. It's been out for quite some time, since 2019. But similar to the last demo that we did, the Shadow Government Simulator, it popped up in my discovery queue. So that's why we're playing it today. We'll see how they compare. Maybe they don't compare. It could be a whole different kind of ball game. But we're going to give it a go and see what we can see. And it's available on Steam. Looks to be just normal keyboard and mouse setup. My controller is plugged in. It doesn't say that I can use my controller, just for folks that's important for. Some of my games I play with a controller because of my old lady hands. So anyway, let's get to cracking. I'm just gonna check this real quick. Hang on one second. Okay, hopefully we're not having audio issues. My mic is turned up all the way and I have some of the settings, so hopefully I'm going to turn down the music on the game, hopefully, if it'll let me, because it does seem very loud to me, which is funny for the deaf kid. We will leave the tutorial on, because if I've learned anything on that last game, we have to have the tutorials. So I'm going to drop this down quite a bit. Just, again, I'm a deaf kid, and it's hard for me to filter out some of this stuff. So, let's go ahead and get started. Hang on one second. My husband is calling me. Hold on. Okay. Act 1, Day 7. It's hard for me to filter out some of this stuff, so. And documents and letters, drag and drop documents to manage their layout. Hang on. Okay, just trying to get audio issues worked out. I think I might have turned the music down too low, but that way I can kind of concentrate over it. Sometimes it's hard for me to filter out the music, so any hoodle. Documents and letters, drag and drop documents to manage their layout, click to display their contents, react to events, ignoring them. Review detailed information about current events, actions, and characters. Consider the effects and decide the defendant's fate. Oh, so in the description, it does talk about you're going to be one of the judges on the tribunal. So I'm wondering if that's how we're doing everything, is like we're in court. So that's kind of cool. Change the options for the game. Review current balance of power in Paris and your position therein. Intrigues are complex conflicts between you and another political player. A defeat may turn out to be disastrous for you. Influence points are the main currency in the game. Use them wisely. Notifications. Expected sentence. Find out which verdict is expected by one of the factions and your close ones. So what they expect to happen, I'm assuming. Some of your decisions and changes in the world of the game may cause global modifiers to come into action. These factors affect relations, reputation, and influence. You can review them in our notebook. All right, so I guess we'll just kind of look and see where we're sitting to start with. Judge of the Revolutionary Tribunal, generally considered a drunkard. So these are the different people I guess we've already met. Minister of Internal Affairs. The wife controlling the career. A courtesan. No doubt her profession has helped establish relationships. So these are the different people I guess we've already met. Oh, allegedly a spy. Robespierre. Okay. So let's just check out our notebook, see where we're at. Negative negative relations with factions mean negative consequences for you. Okay, so we are already negative with these factions. Reputation. Audience's attitude. You have a set amount of influence points per day. You will be able to increase this limit. Let's see where we're at. Negative relations. Rumors are going around that you are a drunkard and a gambler. Rude. To be fair, I drank a lot of tequila last night. Nothing new, but people are starting to think less of you. So we need to get our butt in gear. Days left. The sun's drawing. Death penalty, prison. Events. Okay. People are starting to think less of you. So all right, so we'll kind of just leave this, I think, and we'll see what's the news. Congratulate you on becoming part of your country's history. Citizen Capet trial is on everyone's lips. I would like to discuss the important topic. Commander-in-Chief. So this guy wants to be the Commander-in-Chief of the National Guard. Should you give my permission, I would pay you a visit this evening. Okay, so this is the case file. Review charges and facts. This will make it easier for you to unlock questions for the defendant. Oh, so we get to question people. Late in the evening, in one of the dark alleys near the Pantheon, a National Guard patrol stopped a fight between two elegant men. So this guy wants to be the Commander-in-Chief of the... Okay, find the correct links to unlock questions for the defendant. Choose a line of inquiry and link it to the right category. While linking lines of inquiry and categories, you can make a limited number of mistakes. If you make too many, the whole system will become locked. Some cases may contain traps. Read through the files thoroughly to find... Okay, so I should be careful on clicking stuff. Okay. When the soldiers approached the attackers, they saw that one of them, elderly and gray-bearded, was standing over his fallen opponent, shouting angrily and kicking him. 3 strong soldiers were involved in detaining the brawlers, and they were forced to use their rifle butts. The 2 ragged and bleeding men were taken to the nearest station, where the officer there judged by their breath that neither of them had been drinking wine on that evening. Okay. The aggressor was immediately interrogated, but he would only babble incomprehensibly. The lieutenant was able to note down only 2 words: dictionary and plagiarism. Oops. When later asked to repeat his statement, the gray-bearded man said that he was robbed. The beaten man's name is Leonard Pomeroy. He is alive, but he will not be able to talk to people for some time due to a broken jaw. Okay. Dictionary and plagiarism. The aggressor was immediately, but he would only... Okay, so the older guy with the gray beard says he was robbed by the other guy, and neither man they think is drunk. So I think theft is going to be the motive, because the older guy believes that he was robbed. No? Fine. Okay, so the older guy with the gray beard says he was by the other guy. So is the brawl a course of events? Okay. So can I ask question? Is this? That is going to be the motive, because the older guy believes that he was robbed. Former lecturer, now close to Auburn University. Oh, so this is the guy that did the assaulting. Okay. Please explain why you assaulted that man. We are both lexicographers. However, by working on my text for over 15 years while he is a bungler, which is a word for someone who makes mistakes due to their incompetence. I think lexicographers has to do with people who, like, I mean, they're talking about the dictionary, so I think they're the people that actually write the dictionary, or who, like, define words. Could be wrong. We might have to Google that. What does that have to do with the assault? This victim, as you call him, is an ignoramus and a thief. We don't call enough people ignoramus these days. He copied dozens of entries from my dictionary and then bluntly denied doing so in front of witnesses. Okay. Why did you not report this to the guard? Paid them a visit, but they showed nothing but complete disregard, which is a word for... we know what that means. Sounds like he likes to use 10-cent words from a 5-cent dictionary. Questioning the defendant will stir the impatient audience. Once angered, the people may even start to riot. Well, we don't want that. Systematically opposing the opinion of the jury may lead to serious consequences. So... ragged clothes covered in blood. Is that going to be... no, wait. I think the dictionary is the motive. Okay. So let's go ask more questions. Gather information and influence the jury's attitude by questioning the defendant. You are both men of science. How can cultured men behave such a way? Were you drinking alcohol on the night of the assault? Let's ask this only because they said they didn't smell wine, but that don't mean anything. You have to first unlock them inquiry menu. Being in the jury's good graces. Okay. We're going to ask this. Of course not. I rarely drink. So they just happened to meet that night, and he wants him to admit to the plagiarizing. Of course not. He is a petty person, a revolutionary barker. People like that never admit to their mistakes. Was that meant to insult the revolutionaries? He looks mean. Not all of them, only the... Ooh, he's getting mad. See this little... This guy's not happy. Lower your voice. So you find that adjective to be insulting. I think we know everything we need to know about your political views. Oh, great. So can I... That meant to insult the revolutionary. Oh. Oh, they've all been used? Did I not? Okay, so... We'll ask this question. To commit a crime under a sudden strong impulse while being in a state of high agitation. When a crime is committed in this state, one feels a sudden and unbearable aggression. And what caused your crime passionnel? Oh, I totally butchered that, I know. Plagiarism, the act of wrongful appropriation of a person's work and its publication under one's own name. Plagiarism should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. We are currently prosecuting the assault that you committed. And I admit it. He publicly battered a man and he admits to it. So I think now I have to make a decision, I guess. What is our protocol? Was his act counter-revolutionary in nature? Why did the defendant attack the victim? What did the offender want from the victim? I don't think it was counter-revolutionary in nature at all. It has to do with the guy was stealing his work. So I think now I have because of plagiarism, apologies printed in the newspaper. So do I just... What's the act counter-revolutionary in nature? Why did the attack the defendant? No. Oh, cool. So it gives like the... That's cool. Like it gives the, what do you call it? Transcript. Okay. So let's close that. So we need to give our verdict. Condemn the defendant or deem them not guilty. Well, he admitted to assaulting the guy, and we don't know for certain that the guy actually stole this stuff. So, I mean, we're going to go with the jury. So we're going to go for prison because he is technically guilty. And then we sign our name. That's pretty cool. So... And then what do I do? So prison. Oh, I have to stamp it. Oh, that's cool. Although maybe I shouldn't have covered my signature. For the assault on Citizen Pomeroy, I sentence you to prison. Guards lead the condemned out. I don't like this guy. He's got a mean face. That fat sorebone wobble ball. Let's not get personal there, folks. So we only unlocked 2 of the 4 questions. Influence of the jury. But 3 out of 3 is a good job. Okay. Moving on. After trial, click to move on to the next part. Oh, so we gained some favor with the common folk, not so much with the revolutionaries, and we did get a little bit of extra here. So we have more influence points. So we only unlocked 2 of the 4 questions. Influence of the jury. Common folk like that. Revolutionaries, family. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is kind of fun if you like to solve things. Your wife told me that if I seek the support of just people, I should look for them in your house. Really? My husband will be more than happy to endorse your candidacy for the post of Commander-in-Chief. Oh, that's the guy that wrote the letter. Why does this feel like I'm not even going to... fait accompli, I think is how you say it. And basically, he's like... He says they orchestrated this. I'm sure she acted in good faith when she made those promises. How could anyone refuse to support such a respectable officer? I'm certain that my husband will acknowledge your merits just as I have. She's goofy. How can I be so sure when there are so many other candidates? He just looks tired. I mean, that's us, but he just looks tired. They are decent people. However, I can offer you the most precious gift, loyalty. Working together, we can greatly benefit each other and maybe Paris too. And so it starts. Our family has a high regard for sincerity and loyal, does it not, my dear? Moreover, we respect each other's boundaries. At every turn. Those ugly rumors about you being an addict should be put to an end. Know that I never forget those who have done me a favor. Oh. He's laying it on just a skosh thick, I think. Words, words, words. I am certain no other candidate has asked for your endorsement. They do not think you are worthy of their friendship. But I, Francois Henriot, I'm assuming, am different. And so are my words. She's laying it on too thick, too. Regardless of what the masses are yelling, Paris is only as strong as its united elites. Gotta take a drink. I will not retract my wife's promises, but in the future, make sure you come to me first. But of course. So... Upon returning home, you can decide how you would like to spend the rest of the day. Oh, goodness. Each action will affect the members of the family as well as their attitude towards you. Each character's attitude can provide you with or deprive you of certain bonuses, reputation, or relations with factions. Oh, our youngest son is special. His attitude makes the other family members like you slightly more. Take good care of him. Well, one would think that you would, in fact, take care of your kid, but okie dokie. You have to choose an action to see its description. Okay, so who... This is me, right? Yep, and that's the wife. And these are our kids. Work on tomorrow's trial, opening night at the theater, political debate, playtime with children, viola concerto. I don't know that we want to go too political. Let's try opening night at the theater. New play opening tonight. It is a good chance to take a breather from reality. Or we could work on tomorrow's trial. And we could open up more questions in court. Grown men to talk about. Spend your evening and your energy on carefree playtime with your sons. Your wife's needs can wait. Yo. I think that's what she gets for setting me up with the guy who wants to be commander-in-chief of the National Guard. Bernard, is that Bernard? Needs to learn how to deal with stage fright if he wants to be a professional musician. You will have to endure an hour of racket. This makes everybody mad. The two like that. You know what? I think we'll go with this one. Make everybody else happy. Did I accept it? Oh, it's adjusting. The evening is warm, so you decide to take the long way home. Near the Café Chantilly, you spot an amusing scene. Two drunkards fighting over a bottle of liquor, cursing like stable boys. The first is shorter and dressed in a disheveled officer's uniform, possibly a colonel. The second fighter, although significantly taller, is just an ordinary street thug. You listen to the gibberish and the tangled epithets, only to reach the conclusion that the bottle contains one last gulp of drink. Do we settle the dispute between the drunkards or do we ignore it? I feel like we should do as much as we can just so we can see how it affects our reputation, which is the whole point of the whole thing. I do like these little movements though, and like the flickering light. So let's try to dispute it. The two enemies unite in the face of a stranger in an elegant coat. It surely looks comical to the observers when, in a fit of booze-driven solidarity, one tries to hit you in the head with a disputed object while the other kicks your ankle. You dodge the bottle, which smashes on a nearby wall, spilling the remaining alcohol everywhere. However, the kick is a success and immobilizes you long enough for the drunkards to disappear down a back alley. It takes some time for the bystanders to stop laughing. We should have left them alone, guys. Whatever. Now we know. Very thirsty today.
A Paris of a new era.
Okay.
Weak, vulnerable to attacks. Waiting for someone to reach for power.
We should have left them alone, guys.
Waiting for someone who, once again, will take control of its soul. The pawns are now in play.
Oh. Very thirsty today. Recent days have proven that Paris can win, that France can win. We managed to overcome our past, divesting our last remaining tyrant of his power. Now it is time to rebuild, to create symbols that inspire future generations. The gathering of the convention, several enterprising citizens proposed the construction of a statue to commemorate the revolutionary victory over injustice. I get to supervise that, apparently. Because I vanquished Louis Capet. You have an opportunity to leave yet another mark on France. Okay. Each section can be controlled by you, an enemy, or be neutral. Controlled sections. Each section you take over provides you with one additional influence point. The chance of a mission success is higher in your territory. Okay. Enemy agents can also take over your sections. Actions performed in enemy sections are less likely. And then they're locked. To unlock a section, you have to scout it first. You can only unlock sections adjacent to ones that are already unlocked. So if they're connected. Each section reacts to the situation in the game, causing the fervor of its residents to rise or fall. If their fervor becomes too intense, it could result in destructive riots. Send agents on missions, manage unruly crowds, fight for influence over the city. Click an agent and choose the action you wish them to carry out. Bruiser is good at fighting, gaining reputation, and managing unruly crowds. The diplomat takes over sections, nurtures relations, lowers fervor. But weaker in duels against enemy agents. Because they're diplomats. They don't get their hands dirty. We can move freely between our own sections, but you can only move one space per day if it's hostile or neutral. So, it's controlled by me. The diplomat takes over sections, nurtures relations. So can I send this guy so we can take over an enemy section? District fully upgraded. Lower the crowd's fervor in the section. District fully upgraded. So can I send this guy? I feel like I'm missing something here. Good relation. We already knew that. Okay. So I'm square with the common folk. Revolutionaries don't really care for me. So can I... Oh, I was just clicking on them. I need to, like, actually move them. So, if I go here, so we're unlocking a section. What can he do? He can... So he is unlocking a section. So I'm wondering if I can put him here too. Can he increase your influence over the district? Lower. We're going to increase our influence. I go here. So we're unlocking a section. So I'm thinking I don't know if I wasn't just paying attention, but I kind of think you do like that, and then you can move on to this next part of it, I think. I probably should have been paying attention more. So the more sections we have, the faster the monument is constructed. So what would we like the design around the statue to be? I kind of like that one. I like that one. Yeah, I don't like any of them, but that one's the best of the worst, I guess. And we get to stamp it. Each building lets you perform a different kind of action. So this is pretty cool because there's a lot going on at one time. Like, I'm assuming we're going to get back to court, but we have all the other extracurriculars, so to speak. And then now we're going to have this. So, and then the turn-based thing over taking over sections. So let's see what we can do. Take over the ones that support your play style. Oh, okay. So this is going to be where the statue is going to be. So spend more time with your family. Facilitate the persuasions. This is where you take actions related to your family and persuaded characters. This will affect you for your work at court. Hideout will help your agents operate more efficiently in Paris. Printing house enables actions against the Muscadines and the Revolutionary Patrol. So I'm wondering if we're supposed to be helping the revolutionaries or we're not. Like, should I be going more for revolutionaries or should I kind of be like in between? So this will affect you. Now we're gonna end the day. Are these guys still? He's unlocking, taking over section, so we can end our day. Day 8. Like, should I be going more for a revolution?
A bloody beginning.
Or should I kind of be
A violent prologue announced by a flowing red curtain. The wrath of strangers made me sick to my stomach.
Now we're gonna end the day. Are these guys still?
The air tasted like iron. Their heads, someone cried. Anger hidden in the shadows. Thousands of cries from a single throat. Here was a beast with hundreds of claws and teeth.
That's a scary dog. He's missing a leg.
Abused and physically wounded soul. Their heads, what a cold and urgent order. The beast's eyes showed a long disguised bitterness, yesterday's envy. It has waited too long to show mercy now. Too long covering its ears while others laughed at its inadequacies and feebleness. The beast's bark was filled with 1,000 smiles of those who worship this bloody morning.
I like the graphics.
When their enemies will perish. Their brothers.
That was very dramatic. Oh, we're back in court. Okay. So we have 2 influence points. We lost some stuff here. I like the graphics. I don't think we have anything new in our... No, we don't. Okay, so let's get to the case, yo. That was very cool. Vincent Bowl, maybe, as a young war invalid. He lost his leg below the knee to a Prussian cannonball. He was discharged from the military and moved in with his mother and younger brother, 14-year-old Matteo, to an apartment in a tenement. Not long ago, Vincent's brother fell from a window. The doctors say that he broke both legs and his pelvis and would probably never walk again. Holy shit. We learned that on the night of the incident, a loud quarrel could be heard from the widow's apartment. We asked the doctors from Hotel Dieu, maybe? I don't know French. To examine the boy a second time, and they found both old scars and fresh bruises on his body. Neighbors told us that during the first months after the return of the wounded soldier, they did not notice anything disturbing. However, eventually, they began to hear screams at night. Vincent was sometimes seen with a bottle of wine, reeking of alcohol, behaving aggressively. We asked the doctor. Oh, let's move the case file around here so we can see what we're doing. We have arrested Vincent, hoping for incriminating testimonies given by his mother and brother. However, she claimed that Matteo is young and stupid and fell from the window by himself. The boy has refused to talk to us. So I think war invalid could be the offender's personality. No. Okay. Mother and brother are going to be witnesses. Course of events. I think the tenement could possibly scars and bruises. Didn't we do this one? Oh, we unlocked all the questions. Awesome. Let's get to asking some questions. You are Citizen Vincent. Oh, we're going straight for it. Did you have anything to do with your brother's fall from the window? The stripling was playing on the windowsill and he just slipped. What is a stripling? That sounds vaguely rude. You do not appeal to... No, he does not appear to feel sorry. So you were not involved. He couldn't handle the Prussians, so he started fighting with his family. That's from the peanut gallery back here. He's mad. See all this? Mother first drove my father to death, and now she doesn't really look after my brother. You should ask her. So you were not involved. So he started fighting with his family. That's from the peanut gallery back here. Let's get some background info. I'm just curious. Under 20. Losing a leg must have been a difficult experience. I don't want to talk about it. Okie dokie. And yet I'm going to ask, how did it happen? He's getting more mad. Tell us how you lost your leg. I don't remember. Enough from the peanut gallery. Let us assume that you do not remember the exact moment. What about the day of the incident? Were you on the offensive? That has nothing to do with that stupid child falling out the window. Sure. Did you start drinking because of your leg? No, it's insomnia. I can't fall asleep these days without a glass of wine. Let's find out how long he served in the army, just because I'm curious now. Over a year. Huh. And he kept thinking about going back. Oh, he big mad. They didn't understand me. They don't know what it's like when your friend's blood splatters over your face. They were complaining that I scream at night. I was calling Pinard. I dreamt about him every night. A bullet went through this cheek. So in today's day and age, we would call that PTSD. Did Pinard survive? No. I have no idea what happened to him. Your neighbors also complained about screams. They never had to shake someone's guts off their shoes. What do they know about screams and fears? Don't be rude. Do you want us to feel sorry for you? That guy's just rude. So in today's day and age, we would call that PTSD. You can go jump in the river. I have no idea what happened. Your neighbors also complained about screams. Your neighbors say that when you returned home from the war, at first you were calm, yet as time went by, became increasingly more aggressive. What happened? I don't understand the question. It's just rude. Shut up. Neighbors have been complaining about you. When you started drinking, they began to hear screams from your apartment. Not getting along with their mama. Did not get along, or were you arguing? He's yelling again. I kind of like that. Since we can't hear them actually talking, like being able to see that, yeah, he's mad. Small disagreements. Just can't sleep lately. Tired people are often easily irritated. Want to learn more. Because these guys keep changing their mind. Like, why are they changing their mind all of a sudden? That little, he don't like his brother very much. Where are you working? Without a leg, what can I do? Roll cigars with women? Were you beating your brother? He was battering him. You could hear it from 2 streets away. Oh, she got a lot to say, this one. Someone has to bring him up as a man. I was raised by my father, but he died when Mateo was 8. There was nobody with a firm hand at home, and now look at him. This isn't looking good for dear Vincent. Were you drinking that night? That night I was sober. Your neighbors heard screams. He says he was sleeping. Did you take your brother to the hospital? No, the neighbors did. I found out about everything in the morning when they come to complain. Why did you not take him yourself? Were you ashamed? Couldn't sleep for 3 nights, so when I finally managed to, I slept like a log. No suspicious there, Vincent. Why are these people back here yelling? Why are they like... I wish we could question them, because they sure got a lot to say back here. Did you visit your brother? Sitting with him when an officer came to interrogate him. Mateo was asked a bunch of questions, but didn't say anything. I guess he was ashamed to have ruined his health in such a stupid way. Would you bet Mateo yeeted himself from the window, but he survived? Just saying. Let's call in the widow. Ooh, she got a mean face. How did your son fall out of the window? Playing on the window. How old was he? 14. Happened at night. Well, yes. Sometimes he's hard to control. What were you doing on the night of the incident? Oh, maybe she pushed him out because she was tired of him. Was doing the laundry. The boys constantly stain their clothes, and as I work all day, I have to wash them late at night. What was he doing? I'm not sure. Could he have been sleeping? No, he suffers from insomnia, and he's beating his family. Shut up. We already know that they don't get along, so... Has Vincent ever hit you? Does he ever shout at you? He can't sleep recently, and sometimes he raises his voice, but it passes when he sleeps well. His leg hurts where the stitches were, and sometimes I buy a bottle for him. Men always feel better after a drink. No, my son never gets angry at me. That sounds sarcastic. Could you afford a bottle for him? So they want him locked up. The people are irritated.
No, my son never gets angry at me. That sounds sarcastic.
Did the defendant confess to the crime? No. Under what circumstances did the boy fall from the window? We don't know. He was playing on the windowsill. According to the statements, what was the invalid doing at the time of the accident? Sleeping.
Did the defendant confess to the crime?
Listen. He's charged with pushing the brother out of the window. We have nothing that states that he pushed him out of the window. Like, I really don't think he did this.
Nothing that states that he pushed him out of the window. Like, I legitimately...
We're going to take a chance and we're going to acquit him because here's the thing. He says he was sleeping. The mom doesn't know where he is. The kid won't say anything. And just because there's fighting in the house don't mean shit. He doesn't get along with the brother, but that's purely circumstantial. No one saw him push the kid. I have no evidence that he did it. Other than that the people heard arguing. So we're gonna risk it and we're gonna do an acquittal. So I don't know. We'll see what this does for us. See if it ruins our reputation at all. I think the crowd's gonna be pissed. And to be fair, he does legitimately have PTSD, and you need to shut your pie hole. I'm the fucking judge. Shut up. Okay, but you were ready for acquittal in the very beginning. We got 3 out of 3. We did get some reputation and some influence, so that's good. We had no influence on the jury. So, yeah. Enemy at the courthouse? Oh, crap. I don't care. We can't prove the guy did it. I don't know what else to say.
3 out of 3.
Alright, so we're done for the day. Let's go see what we do next.
Yeah.
Had to take a drink. So where are we now? What are we doing? Jean-Marie Rollin. My name should not be unknown to you. After all, you wiped your shoes on it during King Louis's trial. Uh-oh. However, really? The game's been out 6 years and we haven't fixed that? Citizen Capet. Capet? King Louis Auguste Bourbon.
Are you just working at a courthouse?
Duke did... Oh, I'm not even trying that. Thanks to flinging around half-truths and speculations, everyone is calling for my head, accusing me of corruption and treason, while you used our backs as a stepladder on your way up to the social hierarchy. So he don't like me. Corrupting politicians does not always work out. Danton does it. Mulville tried to, but they caught you. I will probably be dismissed from my station. I may even end up at the guillotine, but I will make sure your head rolls right after mine. You will be my comrade in misery. Woohoo! Threatening a judge at the tribunal is an even worse idea than supporting a despised king and corrupting politicians of the convention. I will get rid of your candidate for captain of the guard. Then I will go after you. Oh, great. Now my wife is going to be mad at me. Oh, shh. Took me and my wife too long to get where we are. I will not die because of some overboozed maggot that likes to call himself a judge.
Being a judge at the tribunal is an even worse idea.
You will see how we wage war in Paris's salons. 1 second. That guy don't like me. That's quite painfully clear. Did I do something? I don't know. Maybe that's the end? Did my game go wonky? It might be me. Hang on. No? Hold on. I'm going to back out of the game and then go back into it. So give me like 2 seconds to do that. I will be right back. Hang on. All right, so we're going to try and I'm loading it back up. We're going to see if it'll let us go back in. It could be just something goofy with the demo. That could be the end of the demo. We'll see. With demos, you never really know. So let's try. We're going to continue. This is where we're sitting. Let's load it and see what it says. Oh, do I have to do that whole thing again? No? Did we already... Is it having me do this again? Yes. Okay, we're just going to do the verdict. Because we already asked the questions, so I just want to know. Playing on the windowsill. Sleeping. We're going to do acquittal. It could just be something with the demo. So let's see. A verdict already without the trial. Oh, shoot. So they're really going to be mad. But again, I just want to see. It could be that was the end of the demo, but I just want to make sure. So we're just going to click through this super quick. So it saved it. I don't know. It doesn't, I can't do anything. So we're going to, 1 second, guys. I'm going to come over here real quick. So, I'm going to guess that that is just the end of the demo. I don't know if it's just something that kind of went a little bit goofy. I'm not sure. This is the store page for Wii, the Revolution. I liked it. I think because there's so many different things that you can do that that kind of makes it fun. And you can see some of the screenshots here. Oh, we haven't got to behead anybody yet. That'll be fun. It's $19.99 right now. Looks like you can get a bundle with another game. Some other bundles there. I'm gonna add this to my wish list because I do think I want to try the full game. I want to see what happens. I want to see more of what this does, because I think we only scratched the surface. And I do like I like the graphics. I like that you have to kind of think without it being too crazy, but I do like it. I think we will go ahead and get that. So definitely different from Shadow Government Simulator. I mean, we did get a sneak peek on the fact that we're going to have to take over different sections, and we're going to have to gain more control over Paris and up our reputation. So slightly different. I can't even say that this one and Shadow Government are even, I mean, they're the same type of game, but definitely a different type of game style. I do like this one. We've added it to the wish list. Once we get that, we will probably do a series on that one. See how far we can go. This seems to be pretty easy. Technical standpoint, I just use the mouse other than when I typed in my name in the thing. Obviously pretty easy. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. We'll keep you posted on when we go for full version of the game and hopefully start a series on that one. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this one. Any other games to possibly try. I think Mondays or Tuesdays is when I check my discovery queue for more stuff. I do have one other simulator coming up, and it has to do with the Kremlin and the Cold War. So we'll give that one a go within the next few days and see if it's one that we might like. At this point, I'm going to have way too many games to play at any given point. So do all the things, like, subscribe, comment, all the fun stuff, and check back in with us later when we